all the games, knew the players by their first names, told the umpire he was wrong all along, good and strong. When the score was just 2-2, Katie Casey knew what to do. Just to cheer up the boys she knew, she made the gang sing this song. Take me out to the ball game, take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and cracker jack. I don't care if I never get back. Let me root for the home team. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out. That's the old ball game.
Folks, I hope you can hear me. Let's go.
Baltimore, you are seeing history being made today.
Magic, 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 magic. Orioles magic, magic.
Yes. Greetings, folks, and welcome to live coverage of Orioles baseball. Stripped down tonight as the Baltimore Orioles are in the south side of Chicago. We begin the 3-game series, first game against the White Sox tonight. How you doing, everybody? It's your old pal, the BirdWatcher here. People call me BW for short. That works for me. Let me know you can hear me. Let me know everything looks okay on the horizontal and vertical side. In the horizontal chat, I don't have the vertical chat open. Things are stripped down, folks. The Wi-Fi in my building is down. It went down late last night where I live, which was about 9 hours ago. It's down, and middle of the night. There weren't many options on a workaround solution, but your boy BW does not give up. Despite the fact the Orioles are playing terrible baseball, despite the fact that this matchup tonight against the White Sox isn't exactly a marquee one for a big audience, despite the fact that Brandon Young is going to be our pitcher tonight, despite the fact that I'm up against the men's Final Four championship game going on tonight, none of it matters because your boy BW somehow is sitting here on a couch in another room. By the way, this couch, way more comfortable than the chair I'm normally sitting in. So no green screen, no stand for my mic. I'm going to have to hold it. And we're going to watch some baseball together. The Orioles are hopefully going to win here tonight. It has been ugly. It was an ugly weekend. It started bad. It got worse. And now we've got to turn to an emergency start from Brandon Young tonight. I'm just happy to be here, folks. Let's see. There's a vertical chat. I am off to the vertical chat then. All right. Yeah, just come back and let me know if everything looks okay over there. If you don't mind there, Card Crazed. Appreciate it. All right, folks, let's take a look at the pitching matchup and starting lineups. I haven't seen anything because I've been feverishly scrambling around so I could be sitting here right now. So the Orioles, Brandon Young again making his first start after getting called up. An emergency start. Grant Taylor, a right-hander on the mound for the White Sox. He's made one start. He only went 4 innings, giving up what appears to be just the 1 run. On 3 hits, he struck out 6, walked 2. Right-hander Grant Taylor on the mound for the White Sox. Don't know much about him, and hopefully the Orioles aren't going to make him look good. We need to look good tonight. Starting lineups. Oh, Phantom with a super chat. Oh, that's so generous, Phantom. You didn't have to do that. Thanks for your amazing extra efforts to bring us the game tonight. Phantom, it's my pleasure. I hope that this demonstrates how much it means to me to not miss a game. I thought the streak was going to be over. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Unfortunately, the White Sox have bumped up the game tomorrow from a night game to an afternoon game. If my Wi-Fi isn't working by then, I don't know if I'm going to be able to call that game in the middle of the night over here. Over here, it's early morning. I was able to sneak into the office on the ground floor, which has working Wi-Fi. Because of the issues that happened about 6 weeks ago, right around the beginning of spring training, talking to the owner of the building about it, I said, if this happens again, you need to let me into the office. If your Wi-Fi is working down there, then that's my studio until my Wi-Fi is working again. So she was nice enough to agree to that arrangement, and here we are. So the lineups, let's go over it. By the way, Jackson Holliday did not get called up for this game. He is still not with the active roster. He was scratched from the second game of a doubleheader with the Tides last night, and the thinking was that maybe he would get called up, but not yet. We did make a corresponding move in order to get Brandon Young on this roster, and that is Dietrich Inns. Dietrich Inns is on the 15-day DL. I'd have to go and find exactly what the issue is. Give me a sec. It shouldn't take long to find. Let's see. Inns. What is wrong with Inns? He's out for 15 days. Left foot infection. Retroactive to April 4th. So, folks, the Orioles, why am I down to 24% battery life? What the fudge? What? And now it's down to 23%. What the hell? Wait a minute. Is this thing on or what? Oh, you have to do that to turn it on? Holy cow, I had no idea. I got a power strip here that you plug in. I didn't realize you got to hit a button in order to make... Okay, that could have been a disaster. Thank God I noticed that. All right, this stream could have been just shut off like 2 innings in. It was going down 1% like every 20 seconds. That's how much power I'm using up trying to live stream here. But yeah, Dietrich Inns is not in the bullpen, which means we have one lefty in the pen right now. One. We are getting exposed, folks. This Oriole team, the few things I felt like we needed to address in the offseason that we didn't, it's coming back to bite us right now. We have one lefty in the pen, Grant Wolfram. That's not good. But we're going to have to figure out a way to work around not having him. We are playing the White Sox. They did take a series against the Blue Jays just over the weekend. So it's not like we should look at this as especially with the way we're playing. We got to treat this matchup like they're the Dodgers or anybody else that's really, really good. We got to go out there and win and do it convincingly. This team has got to turn things around. All right, so here are the starting lineups. I got to hurry up. First pitch is apparently just a minute or two away. Or no, it's 6:40, 7:40 for Eastern time. 7:40 first pitch, so we got about 5 minutes. Okay, so the starting lineups for the visiting Baltimore Orioles first, we have Taylor Ward in left field leading off. Gunnar Henderson will play shortstop and bat second. Pete Alonso is at first base hitting third. Adley Rutschman is the cleanup hitter and doing the catching. Tyler O'Neill back in the lineup in right field. He'll bat fifth. Ryan Mountcastle, who I'm happy to see in the lineup because, my God, the guy's had 5 at-bats on the season. And there was a situation with Basayo up against a lefty reliever and one of those losses to Pittsburgh where I was just screaming, why not use Mike Mountcastle here? If we're not going to use him here, when the hell are we going to use him? So Basayo is struggling, among others. I felt like Mountcastle should play. He's going to DH tonight. I honestly think he should have played first base. You might as well get him some use in the field as well and maybe get Alonso a breather. I know Alonso had a nice defensive weekend. He saved a lot of low throws. He stretched out and kept that foot on the bag, got us some outs, and made some diving stops as well. So Alonso's defense isn't exactly, something I want to punish. His bat really needs to wake up more than anything. But I just thought if we're going to get Mountcastle in the lineup, go ahead and use him at first base and give Alonso a rest in the field. But it will be Alonso at first. Mountcastle is DHing. He's hitting sixth. Colton Cowser will bat seventh and play center field. Kobe Mayo at third base will hit eighth, and Jeremiah Jackson at second base will bat ninth. No Blaze Alexander in the lineup. No Dylan Beavers, and no Basayo. For the home team, White Sox, Chase Meidroth. Is it Meidroth or Meidroth? Somebody can correct me. He will lead off and play second base. Is it Munitaka Murakami, Japanese free agent signing over the winter. He will play first base and bat second. He's already got 4 home runs for the White Sox. Miguel Vargas will hit third and play third base. Colson Montgomery is the cleanup hitter at shortstop. Our old friend Austin Hayes will be in left field batting fifth. Andrew Benintendi is the DH hitting sixth. The catcher is Edgar Cuero. He will bat seventh. Tristan Peters is in right field hitting eighth. And finally, batting ninth in center field, Luis Angel Acuna. All right. We are about 4 minutes away from first pitch, and I'm going to lean back. I'm in a sofa. What am I leaning forward for? Basically just to read the monitor. But, folks, I'm going to try to chill here and just enjoy what I hope to see is an Orioles win here this evening, or for me this morning. I don't have any lighting here, any studio lighting. But looking at my monitor right now, I look like I'm lit okay. It's not exactly a very nice background, but this is the best we got, folks, for tonight. Thanks for being here. Everything okay on the vertical side? We good? I see you on the vertical side, folks. Chawa, Daniel Berry, Fly By Night, Phantom and Card are over there checking things out. Jeffrey Pinder's saying hello. How you doing, Jeffrey, on the vertical side? Folks, hit the like button over there if you don't mind. And on the horizontal side, Chilo is also here. Book Doc, George, Annie, Kurt, Alistair, Richard DeRocher, Big Jim. I'm sure Big Jim wants to hear about what's happened since yesterday's stream. Don't think you guys want any details on that, but we've got time. Tremella Wright. Apologies if I butchered your name. Thank you for being here. Base Heck, Null Hypothesis, Leonard Wyrick. How you guys doing? There is Brandon Young. He is walking out of the bullpen right now toward the field. Of course, he'll be on the mound for the bottom half of the first. The Orioles, the road team, will come up to hit first. And I'm assuming after this next commercial break, we're going to see first pitch. There are 57 people in the horizontal room right now, folks. By the way, you're going to see how much nervous tics I have. My shaking knee. I got restless leg syndrome. You probably see me shaking on cam from time to time. It's kind of a part of my illness, my condition, neurological thing. Don't worry about it. I might shake around a little bit. It's okay. I'm feeling good. But, yeah, Phantom, let me just say thanks again for that super chat. What did you? Yeah, I read it out, right? Yeah, thanks again. Folks, hit the like button on Phantom Super Chat, why don't you? That deserves double-digit likes for a nice donation to the channel like that. He's doing something nice on behalf of everybody. So give him a like, why don't you? And again, in terms of likes, as we wait for first pitch, go ahead and tap the like here on this stream. The thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. Let's get that going. We got half as many, not even half as many likes as we do people in the room right now, so plenty of people can get it out of the way and not worry about it for the rest of the night. I will bring it up periodically as I have to from time to time during the night, but those that go ahead and do that, I appreciate it, and thanks for letting me bring it up again down the road. You did your job. Thank you so much. Okay, so yeah, pregame. You know what? Let's just get right down to brass tacks. This game is going to start off with something a little special here. We don't have time to wait. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. The hat is on, and it ain't coming off until we're back to 500. That's what BW is doing. I need all the hat. I need all the hat, every stitch. This team needs help. This team needs help in a big way. Okay, folks, so here's the deal. If you're not familiar with the channel, the odds are if you're watching along on your own TV or whatever, the game, you're going to be ahead of me. So what you want to do is pause your game at a point that makes sense. First pitch of the game, which I've yet to see. First out of the game, pause your game. Allow me to catch up and call whatever that play was that you just paused on. And then you unpause, and now you're synced up for the rest of the night. All right, we are ready for baseball. I will adjust the display here in just a minute. First pitch of the ball game is top of the zone with a fastball at 99 for a called strike. We are underway at Rate Field in Chicago. Taylor Ward is hitting .343, by the way, and he takes outside. It's 1-1. It's a chilly week here in Chicago. They have bumped up tomorrow's night game to an afternoon game because of cold weather. There's a strike, 99 on the bottom of the zone. The count 1 ball, 2 strikes on Ward. So, yeah, folks, if you're planning on seeing another start like this tomorrow, same time, it won't be same time. I don't remember off the top of my head when it's scheduled. If somebody could post that in the chat, what the time is for the Eastern time zone, first pitch, that would be appreciated. We got a 2-2 count, and this pitch is fouled away. How am I doing tonight? I'm feeling a little bit frisky. It has been a wild 24 hours since I last joined you folks, but I'm here. And I'm ready to see an Orioles win. 2-2 is high. Full count on Ward. And I've even got the soundboard here within arm's reach.
Taylor?
All right. Payoff pitch from Taylor to Ward. That ball's hit hard in the left center field. Going back, that ball's up against the wall. Taylor Ward will hit second base standing with a leadoff double. He hit the crap out of it, shot the gap. Leadoff man in scoring position. Folks, splash it up.
Splish, splash, I was taking a bath.
All right. Well, a lot better than yesterday's start. Ward led off with a single, and on the next pitch, he tried to steal second and was thrown out. Well, he's already at second. No need to try to steal. Gunner's up. Let's score some runs. First pitch to Gunnar Henderson is a curveball taken for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my
One
mom.
sec, folks. Next pitch is fouled off. It's 0-2. Just trying to adjust some stuff. I can't hold the mic at the same time. One sec. Swing and a miss. A high fastball at 99. Gunnar went up and out of the zone to try to swing it, and he missed it. He strikes out. 2 down for Pete Alonso.
A polar bear stirs.
Thank you, Phantom. Tomorrow's game time is at 3:10 p.m. Eastern, which means I will try to be on the air at 2:55 p.m. But, folks, that game is to be determined in terms of my ability to bring it to you. Hopefully I'll have my Wi-Fi back, or hopefully I can arrange to call the game from where I am now, but I'm going to have to do some negotiating, I think. Can't guarantee it quite yet. Want to know the count on Alonso. And that pitch off the plate, a slider, outside 2-0. BW from the couch. Spent a little time on the couch yesterday, if you know what I mean. This ball's popped up, and the second baseman is going to give way to the right fielder, who comes in a long way, almost toward the infield. Peters makes the catch in shallow right. 2 down. Alonso retired. That average has dropped now down to 229 for Pete. He needs to get it going. Just 1 home run in the first 9 games plus 1 at bat. That is not on pace for 40 home runs, folks. Just want to let you know. That is not on pace for 30. Here's Adley Rutschman. And he takes a high fastball for ball one.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
BW on the couch, live from the casting couch. That's right. Want to know the count. Pitch. Curveball. That hits the bottom of the zone. Strike one. Rutschman is hitting .333. Ward is hitting higher, but it took him a while to get going. Rutschman's been hitting nice and steady now. Oh, my goodness. Sorry about that. Rutschman with a fly ball to right field. Going back is Peters. He's on the warning track now and makes the catch with just a step left before getting to the wall. Rutschman flies out to deep right, and that ends the inning. A leadoff double by Ward. We got Gunnar, Pete, and Adley to follow, and we don't even move them up one base. Folks, the struggles continue. Taylor Ward can't do it all alone. We go to the bottom of the first. It's the Orioles nothing, and the White Sox coming up. Had me wondering if you were going to call today after yesterday. Yes, so everybody wants to know about what happened yesterday. Folks, I don't kiss and tell, okay? But at the same time, I do feel like some sort of explanation is warranted, considering the generosity that was shown my way by you guys. Let's just put it this way. I didn't get exactly what I went out to go get, but I got something, and it left me, feeling satisfied when all was said and done, and it even left me with a little extra in my pocket to maybe go back a second time down the road. I went somewhere to, loosen up, just loosening up a little bit. I'm nice and loose. I'm okay. Foot loose and fancy free. That's how I'm feeling. Thanks for asking, everybody. Look at these people asking. Unbelievable. Look, I'm doing okay. Your money was well spent, okay? We'll put it that way. Thank you so much. I can't remember everybody that contributed. I know Big Jim did because he gave up some shekels twice. To everybody else, thank you so much. All right, Brandon Young, folks. He made 12. Did he make 12 starts for us last season? 1-7 record with an ERA over 6. Good grief. Here we go. Orioles could not score after a leadoff double in the first with 3 big bats to come up to drive them in, and now we've got an emergency start from Brandon Young. Can we somehow figure out how to win a game like this? I hope so. Chase Mydroth. Is it me or my? I'm going my. Takes low for ball one. We're underway bottom of the first. Mydroth hitting an even 200. Up and away. Yeah, Young had that great start in Houston. We all remember that. He was working on a perfect game there for a while in Houston. Take that one start away, though, and it's been pretty scary. And he's fallen behind 3-0 to the leadoff man. Right out of the gate, 3-0. I mean, if he walks this leadoff guy, hang on tight. 3-0. Fastball's in there. Looked like a get-me-over pitch. Mydroth taking all the way, 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1. Inside ball 4. Leadoff walk to the first batter for Brandon Young. Folks, go grab your medications. You might need them tonight. Well, we've needed them now for about a week. Here is Munetaka Murakami. His OPS is at 955, helped out with 4 home runs in the early going. And he takes a big cut and a miss for strike one, a fastball from Young at 94. Orioles are wearing their road grays with the orange and black trim, and the White Sox in their pinstripe whites. Black trim, a little bit of gray in there. That pitch is low, a curveball, 1-1 the count. Yeah, get your blood pressure meds, maybe if you have a weak heart. 1-1 is low, 2 balls and a strike. We got over 100 people here in the room. Thanks for being here, folks. Only 50 likes, though. Whenever the likes are less than half the people, I got to ask, please hit that thumbs up at the bottom of your screen. The 2-1 pitch, called a strike, a splitter, and a nice frame there by Rutschman. Might have earned that strike. White Sox not in a position to challenge a pitch this early to make the count 2-2. Here comes, we're going to throw to first base. Mydroth back standing. So a night game today, followed by a couple of afternoon games. Tomorrow's rescheduled game, and then the getaway game on Wednesday. We'll have an off day Thursday. Whoa! Brandon Young nearly threw this pickoff attempt away. He slipped off the mound as he threw to first, and luckily that ball isn't somewhere down the right field corner right now. Alonso able to stab that ball from getting away. Man, if we can't even successfully check a runner back. Two and two on Murakami. The pitch, that one's low, full count to another batter. 10 pitches, we'll see an 11th, and we're only on batter number 2 without an out. Mydroth dancing, and there he goes. Pitch, swung on, hit on the ground to second base. The play will be made over there by Jeremiah Jackson. The White Sox avoid a double play ball by sending Mydroth on the pitch. So that'll be a ground out, 4-3 on the putout, and Mydroth now at second base with 1 down. Defensively for the Orioles, left to right in the outfield, it's Ward, Cowser, and O'Neill. Mayo at third, Gunnar at short, Jeremiah at second, Alonso at first, and Rutschman behind the plate. Miguel Vargas at the plate to hit, and before he sees a pitch, Young throws over to second base to check the runner back there. Vargas is hitting .276, 1 home run. He's got a very healthy OPS of 941. Breaking ball hit on the ground, backhanded by Gunnar. He straightens up, throws to first, in time for out number 2. And boy, when Gunnar when he has no time to do anything but plant his feet and throw, he shows you that he can do it. He can just plant and throw it strong from the hole at shortstop like that and get a guy out. That's the second out of the inning. Runner still at second base, and the batter now left-handed hitting Colson Montgomery. And here's a throw back to second base. This appears to be part of the Orioles' game-to-game strategy. At least once, often more than once, the Orioles catcher, whether it's Adley or Basayo, right after a pitch with a quick throw, whether it's to first or second base, to try and nab a runner off the bag. It hasn't worked yet, but we're trying it a lot. It is 1-0 on Montgomery. And that pitch jammed him up and in. He fouls it back. 2 down in the inning. No score, bottom of the first. 1-1 the count on Montgomery. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. A splitter, and Young got Montgomery to chase, low and away. All right, we're 1 strike away from getting out of this inning without any damage. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss. A fastball up and in, hit that corner of the zone. It would have been a strike. Either way, it's a punch out for Young to end the inning. Oh, wait a minute. I think I don't have my audio on. There we go.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
All right, we go to the second inning. No score here in Chicago. All right, folks. The hat is on. I'm on a couch. I'm so comfortable. Are there any pillows? Can I get a pillow over here? It's actually starting to get chilly in here. I can't believe I figured this out. Is it working? I can't believe this is working. Well, now BW knows that he can pack up his shit and move somewhere else in about 20 minutes. I feel comfortable about doing this again if I have to. I worry, to unhook everything and plug it all back in. You worry about something not working. But so far, so good. Thanks, everybody. Chat. Again, I'm kind of leaning back here on this couch, so the chat isn't as close to my eyes as usual. It's kind of hard to read. If you do want to get my attention, you might want to mention me. Yeah. 29 degrees and snow tonight? Where are you at, Richard? Hey, how about we do that? Folks in the Charm City chat, why don't you let me know where you're watching from tonight? Talk to me. How's your weather doing? And where the hell are you? I'll shout you out. And if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix it. School's out and there's sort of a buzz. But back then I didn't really know what it was. But now I see what happens. It's the way that people respond to summer madness. Eric Fetty is on the mound. Why is Eric Fetty on the mound? All right, well, Taylor started the game. He's done. It's Eric Fetty, who I thought was the Game 3 announced starter. But here he is. And the first pitch is a cutter to Tyler O'Neill that looked, it might have been an inch outside, but it's taken for a strike without a challenge. Next pitch is low, 1-1 on Popeye.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Orioles fan 72 wants to know about my experience since yesterday. It's on everybody's mind. Oh, I love Charm City chat. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Line drive. Nearly got Fetty. He put his glove out there. It gets to second base on one bounce. And it will retire Tyler O'Neill. 4-3 on the putout. O'Neill retired. Folks, Ryan Mountcastle. I haven't hit this button in a long time.
Okay, mount up.
Mountcastle's only had 5 at-bats so far in the season. He's made 1 start, I believe. It's only his second game. He's 1 for 5. And first pitch to him here is high for ball 1. He's DHing here tonight. Yeah, get those castles up in the chat, folks. We don't get to use them very often. Whiff Castle. KPK, I think everybody on the team right now could be called Whiff Castle. Let's give Mountie a chance. It's hard to blame him. He's the only one that hasn't had a chance to play. Maybe he can help this team out. 1-1 pitch. That's fouled away off to the right. Late on that high fastball. That was above the zone. It was a sinker, actually. 1-2 on Mountie with 1 out here in the top of the second. Jew Brownie with a super chat. I'll get it to it right after this pitch. Thank you so much, Jew Brownie. Fetty goes into his windup. 1-2. Reached for, fouled off. Mountie spoiling that pitch. That was probably 2 inches outside. Jew Brownie says his name's Gunner and he's dating my mom.
His name's Gunner and he's dating my mom.
Thank you so much, Jew Brownie.
Message for you, son.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Let me hit the big old heart on that super chat for you, Jew Brownie. Thanks. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Reached for once again and fouled away once again. Still a ball and 2 strikes on Mountcastle. Yeah, after Basayo with the golden sombrero yesterday, I'm just like, let's get Mountie into the lineup. I actually, on my Discord, posted my dream lineup for tonight's game, which included Jackson Holiday. I was hoping he'd get called up. But I had Mountcastle in the lineup despite facing a right-hander just because it's time to get him back in the lineup. Give him a reason to have a spot on this roster. And there's a lot of guys not hitting right now, so give him a chance. Here's the 1-2 pitch. He reaches for a sweeper that darts low and away, way out of the zone. He strikes out. Down goes Mountie. All right, Whiff Castle it is.
Has a message.
Hey, quiet down, you.
Relax.
Okay, apparently my being on location in a new place to call the game has made the ads go crazy. Colton Cowser, first pitch, ground ball to first base. It'll be taken to the bag unassisted by Murakami to end the inning. The Orioles go 1-2-3 here in the second. Bottom of the second coming up, no score. Both teams have left one man on base. There was a time when Oriole fans really wanted Eric Fetty in the back end of the rotation. I remember Ryan Ripken talking up Eric Fetty like crazy. What, about maybe 2 off seasons ago? I mean, he really talked up Eric Fetty. It felt like every time I tuned into his show, it was Eric Fetty this, Eric Fetty that. Did Ryan maybe face Fetty in the minors 7 years ago or something? I don't know. But apparently Ryan was a huge fan. But he's pitching for the White Sox, so I don't know who I trust from this team. This team did take care of business against the Blue Jays over the weekend, so I'm not taking them lightly. Don't get me wrong, but obviously if you follow baseball, you know that the White Sox as a franchise in the past 3 or 4 years have been on really, really hard times. What was it, 2 years ago that they lost like 120 or more games? Like all-time record bad. It was really, really bad. But they've got some players here. I think the lineup can win some games here and there, but the pitching does look pretty suspect. But the Orioles pitching looks pretty suspect right now, too. So, again, I'm not sitting here trying to say the White Sox are any worse than us. Right now, we got to play better. Hey, Mel Girl checking in from Baltimore County. Folks, if you have been typing in where you are, Annie is in Chicago. Fantastic. All right, bottom of the second, we're about to get underway. And the first pitch is a curveball. Drops right in the middle of the zone for a strike. Folks, we need subscribers as well. We had a low turnout for subscribers yesterday. I blame myself and my technical issues, but we got to get back on track. This 0-1 pitch is a slider outside. 1-1 the count. Folks, if you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, join up. We've had, in the opening week and a half of the season, on average about 35. If we don't count last night's turnout of just 9 or 10 subs, we've been averaging about 37 subs a game to start the season. I don't think we can keep it up, but obviously folks are signing up, and I haven't heard any negative feedback about it yet, so go ahead and give it a try. It's free. The 2-1 pitch to Hayes is a strike. 2-2 to our old pal Austin Hayes, who's batting 194. Yeah, Hayes made the All-Star team as an Oriole. Back in, that was the 2024 season, I want to say. Or no, 2020. Was it 2024? We had a lot of, no, that was Corbin Burns' year. We had Burns, we had Westberg, we had Gunnar, we had Adley, all starting in that game. I think it was the year before that Hayes made the All-Star team. Here's a ground ball, and that's going to get through the left side for a base hit. Austin Hayes haunts us. He's got a leadoff single. And for the second time in as many innings, the White Sox have the leadoff man on. All-Star in 23. Yes, sir. All-Star Austin Hayes. Andrew Benintendi's up. He's hitting 190. Left-handed bat. He's been around. First pitch, he's late on a splitter, fouls it off. Benintendi off to a slow start, and he hasn't exactly been a great signing for the White Sox. A lot of dead money with this guy. 0-1 pitch is a check swing on a fastball right down the middle. What are you checking? It's right down the middle. It's almost like Benintendi decided before the pitch came in there that I'm just going to check my swing. I don't care where it's going. It looks like a lot of wind here in the ballpark, and the flags are blowing to the right, it would appear. Pretty stiff breeze in the Windy City. I guess it should be expected. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Benintendi. Runner at first, nobody out. Young is on 25 pitches right now. That pitch is high, 2-2. Chilo is watching from beautiful planet Earth. It is a beautiful planet, isn't it? Especially from outer space. I got to tell you, in our solar system, we got the prettiest looking planet. I mean, I wouldn't mind having rings like a couple of planets out there have. Maybe some rings would spice it up a little bit, but for a ringless planet, I think we're doing pretty well. It's a full count now on Benintendi. Let's see if Hayes takes off on this 3-2 pitch. Rutschman's setting up low and away, and now we're going to throw over to check Hayes back. Young trying to keep him as close to the bag as he can on a pitch that he is probably pretty sure Hayes is going to take off on. Basex checking in from Towson. Representing. There goes the runner, and that ball's crushed out to right field and deep. That ball is caught up against the wall by O'Neill. He'll fire it back in. The runner on base had got all the way up to second. That ball looked like a home run off the bat. I can't believe that one stayed in the yard, and the wind might have had something to do with it. The wind is definitely not blowing straight out to right, even though it looks that way on the TV. I mean, the flags might be going one way, but the wind below inside the park might be blowing a little bit different. That ball appeared to have died 2/3 of the way out there to the track. Luckily for us, 1 down, runner at first. Here's Edgar Cuero, the White Sox catcher, and he looks at a called strike. Cuero does not have a RBI yet. He's batting .211. I believe he's the backup to Kyle Teal. Teal was injured in the World Baseball Classic, and I'm not sure if he's healthy right now. That could be a pickoff. Wait a minute. That looked close. I want to see that again. A slap tag on the butt of Austin Hayes as he dives back in there. And I guess he's safe. It's close, though. Maybe that'll keep Hayes a little closer to the bag here. 0-1 the count on Cuero. 1 out, runner at first, bottom of the second, and another throw over, but a bad one from Young. It looked like the second time he's already slipped off the mound trying to throw to first. And now he can't throw over there again in this at-bat. unless he successfully picks off Hayes. Here goes the pitch, and it's fouled away. Cuero has a count of 0-2. Good grief. I don't know what to do about these. Whenever you're getting an ad on your screen, folks, that means the inning is over. So we're kind of getting spoiled here. There goes Hayes. Strike 3, throw down a second. Is there in time. It's a strike him out, throw him out, double play. First one of those we've had this season. And the inning is over. All right, strike him out, throw him out. We go now to the third inning, no score. All right, folks. I'm going to take an opportunity to move around over here in my new digs, my temporary digs. So I'm going to go off camera here for a sec. Be right back. You guys do your thing. Like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. Appreciate it. Be right back. All right. BW's back on the couch, right where he belongs. Yes, sir. It's a sparse crowd here at Rate Field in South Chicago. Cold temperatures. But the bleachers out there in center field are pretty well filled up. Not too shabby. That's probably where the affordable seats are. Here's Kobe Mayo back in the lineup tonight. First pitch is a cutter at the tippy top of the zone for strike one. And Mayo, I think, understands, I hope, that you don't challenge a pitch, say, like that one, which was borderline, but not important enough to potentially lose a challenge. This pitch is outside. 1-1 on Mayo, folks. Get those jars up in the chat. Here's a sweeper. Hits the bottom of the zone. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Where are you at, buddy? This one's lifted to the right, foul and out of play. Still 1-2 on Mayo. Phantom's got some jars of Mayo in there. Where's everybody else? How's Young looking so far? Like he's in danger of having a bad inning, but we got through the first couple okay. Second inning was better than the first, I guess. It's 2-2 now on Mayo. That first inning, it was a leadoff walk to the leadoff man. That was scary. 2-2 pitch. Mayo chases a cutter off the plate and strikes out. Not a good pitch to swing at. That one was already starting off the plate and finished farther off the plate. Mayo, I hate to tell you, Fetty doesn't have a screwball or any other pitch that backs over the outside edge to a right-hander. If it's outside, it's going to stay outside. Don't swing at it. Here's Jeremiah Jackson. Line drive. Oh, that's not a line drive. That's a one hopper to short. Misjudged off the bat by your boy BW. It's a one hopper to short. Jeremiah's gone on one pitch. 2 down in the inning. All right, who's up? Damn it. Taylor Ward back to the top of the lineup. He looks at a sweeper off the plate outside for ball 1. The 1-0 upstairs. No, you got to challenge that. Come on, that is so high. That one, even though the situation wasn't a critical one, that was egregious. There's a called strike. Now it's 1-2. I just realized I've been leaving my soundboard muted because I'm trying to work around this ad bombardment. Here's a fly ball to right center field, and it'll be caught and right for the final out of the inning. Eric Fetty has faced 6 batters through 2 innings and has retired them all. The Orioles offense needs to wake the hell up. We go to the bottom of the 3rd, no score at right field in Chicago. So here's the press release from the White Sox. Tomorrow's White Sox-Orioles game rescheduled to 2:10 Central. That's 3:10 Eastern. Due to a forecast of cold temperatures. So there you go. It's going to be cold tomorrow in Chicago in early April. I can't believe it. I don't remember that ever making a game start time change, but oh well. Man, I wish I had a mic stand. I hate holding this. This is a heavy duty microphone. This is not light. It's not fun to hold. Of course, that's what she said yesterday. Huh? What? And I can't even have a Lucky in here. I can't have a Lucky. I am trapped. I'm trapped with you people. Folks, like count is creeping up toward 100. We can get there. We're in the upper 70s. Keep it going. Maybe 100 likes will create some sort of Oriole magic that gets us on the board. Or you could just look at it as a desperate gimmick for more likes. It's up to you. Put the mic on my shirt. Pin it. Look at Gunnar with the bling hanging out of his jersey there. I don't remember Gunnar showing off gold chains. Here's a bunt attempt by Tristan Peters, and that ball is fouled at the plate. Peters is hitting .304. Left-handed batter with a very good beard. The 0-1 popped up, out of play, 0-2. Orioles do need some magic, folks. Something has got to wake this team up. The 0-2 pitch. That ball is a hanger to right field. On the run, a diving catch by Tyler O'Neill. He laid out and makes a diving catch, sprinting toward the foul line. Put a gold star by that one. Folks, Popeye. Popeye's showing some agility out there. A bit of a snow cone as well. Oh, he robs extra bases. Tyler O'Neill. First out of the inning. Here's Luis Angel Acuna. And first pitch is a sinker, bottom of the zone for a strike. Acuna was brought over in a trade from the Mets, and he's the younger brother, I believe, of Ronald Acuna Jr. If he's not a brother, he's a cousin. This pitch is away, 1 strike. Acuna came up as a middle infielder, playing center field here for the White Sox. He's a good athlete, but hasn't really made his mark in the bigs yet. That ball hit up the middle, handled at second base by Jeremiah. He gets it to Alonso, and Alonso immediately points to Jeremiah and gives him some positive feedback on that throw. I like to see that from Alonso. That's the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up Chase Mydroth. I got a lot of wrist action. I guess I learned from somebody yesterday about how to do that. All right. Chase walked the first time and takes inside ball 1. Can we throw this guy a strike, please? He hasn't seen one yet. Wasn't it a 4-pitch walk to begin the game? Or no, I think he got one. No, that's right. He got to get me over strike on 3-0. Hey, we get the call here. That looked high. 1 strike. Base is empty, 2 down, bottom of the 3rd. Oh, right. Thank you, Phantom. I might have to just give up on the soundboard tonight because for whatever reason, between every half inning, we're getting a loud ad explosion. And it's kind of giving away when an inning's going to end. 2-1 is fouled straight back, 2-2 on Mydroth. The Rays are back to 500. All right, well, it's time for us to get to work. 2-2 pitch. Hit up the middle and through the hole for a base hit. Mydroth has reached base both times, a walk and now a single with 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd. Nice piece of hitting there by Mydroth. Low pitch. Went down and got it, shot it right back up the middle. Here is Murakami. Grounded out first time up. Don't give up a home run ball. Keep it low. Keep it low, Young. Check on the runner at first. Mydroth is back in there. Everybody's ready for Elias to go. I tell you what, if this season is a bad one, it is time for Elias to go. This ball's lifted into right center field. The right fielder, O'Neill, is waiting on it. He's there. He's got it. And the inning is over. Brandon Young has thrown 3 shutout innings so far. We like that. Let's give him some runs. We go to the 4th, no score. Folks, I'm going to run out and take a couple of drags of a lucky. When I get back here, I want 12 likes to get us to a hundo. Help me out. I need a smoke break. Be back in 2 shakes of a tail of some sort of animal. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. And I haven't missed a pitch. Fantastique. Top of the fourth inning, Eric Fetty on the mound. Gunnar Henderson will lead it off. We've got the heart of the order coming up. Let's go. First pitch is top of the zone, and Fetty clips it for strike one.
His name's Gunner, and he's dating my mom.
Next pitch is low, 1-1 on Gunnar. Gunnar. Fetty rocks, deals, and this pitch fouled at the plate. 1-2 on Henderson. But those about to rock. Orioles fans 72, you might be right. I may be crazy. Swing and a miss, Henderson strikes out, one down here in the top of the fourth. Here's the beauty of a prediction like that, Orioles fan. If you're right, you get to feel good about being right. If you're wrong, you get to feel good about the Orioles turning it around. This is why I don't like predictions like that, because either way, you win something. It's, you know what I mean? First pitch, top of the zone to Alonso is a called strike.
A polar bear stirs.
I'm in it to win it. 0-1 on the polar bear. That pitch off the plate, 1 ball and 1 strike. Yeah, we are striking out way too much. There's a lot of shit that needs to get fixed. Don't get me wrong, Orioles fan. Don't get me wrong. A lot of shit needs to get fixed or we won't go anywhere in the 500. But we do have 153 games, including tonight. It's a lot of time. But we can't afford to keep dropping games right now. 2-1 pitch, top of the zone. Just clipped it again, Fetty, with that cutter. It's 2-2. I know, Orioles fan. I know. I mean, you would hope, though, a new manager, mostly new coaching staff, that they're not just running back the same playbook, that they're at least trying to do something different. Alonso, right center field. That ball's going to hang up there long enough for a basket catch by Luis Angel Acuna just to the left of center field. And Alonso is retired again. Alonso has got to get that bat waking up, man. We need Pete. We can't not have Pete and not Gunner helping out this offense. Rutschman at the plate.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Base is empty, 2 down. We're on the verge of another just quiet inning at the plate. First pitch, again, a cutter clip in the top of the zone. I mean, Fetty could walk up to the catcher and not place it any better than he's doing right now from 60 feet, 6 inches away. The 0-1 pitch is low. Hopefully things will change, Oriole fan, and guys, you are all allowed to feel as frustrated as you want. It's been tough to watch. It has. We have expectations. We want to see things turn around, but what we're trying to do is turn this team from a last place team into a playoff team. And if we're going to have some rough patches, you would expect it to be early when we're kind of trying to figure out the identity of this team, try to, just try to get things copacetic here in the clubhouse, and maybe we're not there yet. 3-1 pitch. Rutschman swings at one. That had the zone. It was a tough pitch, though, inside, and he fouls it away. 3-2 on Adley. Folks, how about a bugle? Full count on Adley. 2 down, bases empty in the top of the fourth. Fetty's next pitch is left high. That's a 2-out walk for Rutschman. This is why I want Adley hitting leadoff. I think you need to move Ward down to 2, Gunner down to 3, and Alonso down to 4. Why? I think Adley is consistently getting on base every game more than anybody else, and he's not really hitting home runs, which would feel wasted out of the leadoff spot. He's hitting doubles. And then you bring Gunnar up. And then you bring up Ward, who's hitting great, and maybe he can drive in Adley. And then you bring up Gunnar, and then you bring up Pete, who I think needs to move down a spot to the cleanup spot instead of the 3-hole. That's my humble view. We got a 1-0 count on Tyler O'Neill. Adley's at first with 2 down. The pitch fouled away, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Ahoy there! Anybody home?
Best hitter goes in the 2-hole. Well, the best hitter right now is Taylor Ward, Charm City, so that's exactly what I'm trying to do. That's exactly the whole point of this. Right now, Taylor Ward's our best hitter. Let him hit second. Let Adley have a chance to get on so Ward can give us a hit that helps us more instead of just getting on base himself. That pitch is off the plate. The count is 2-1 on Tyler O'Neill. Yeah, I get it. Back when I was growing up, Gunnar hitting third and Alonso hitting fourth, that would have been the norm. But maybe it's time to adjust that a little bit. That pitch is high. We got a 3-1 count, folks. Hitters count for O'Neill with a runner at first, 2 down. Three-one pitch. That one's lifted in the air to left. Come on, where's that going? It's not going to leave the yard. Oh, no. The left fielder came up limping as he was running, and here comes Rutschman home, and the throw home is not handled by the catcher. Adley's going to score. The left fielder pulled up with a hamstring injury, it looked like, running down this ball toward the left field foul line, and just before it dropped, he could not get to it. It drops in there. It's going to go down as an RBI single for O'Neill. We hope that the White Sox left fielder, let me give you a name out there. Who's out there? I closed my ESPN page for some reason. Not sure why. Yep, that is tough. He's going to have to come out of the ball game. It's a nice break for us, but I don't like to see us scoring runs because somebody got injured. That's the worst way to take a lead, but we do have a lead. It's Austin Hayes. It's Hayes. No, our buddy. It is Austin Hayes. Oh, I feel so bad for him. Hayes is heading down into the tunnel. Oh, no, he's going to take a left turn and hang out in the dugout. But he's out of the game. Taking his place in left field is Derek Hill. Hill, number 25, in left field right now. 2 down in the inning. The Orioles lead it 1-0. Kind of a delayed reaction here, folks. But we are on the board and we got a lead.
It's magic, you know.
There's a pause right now because Hill, the new left fielder, is being given an opportunity to warm up and throw the ball around with the center fielder for a little bit. Ryan Mountcastle will be up next. He's waiting. It's 2 down. O'Neill at first base. A run in here. 1-0 Orioles in the top of the 4th.
Okay, mount up. Okay, mount up.
Yeah, there really is no reason for O'Neill to be at first base. He should be at second. Line drive. Into the hole in right field, a base hit, and there you go. If O'Neill was on second base, he scores on this hit. Instead, it'll be first and third with 2 down. A base hit keeps the inning going for Ryan Mountcastle. You see that, folks? You put Mountie in the lineup, and look what happened.
Okay, mount up. Okay, mount up.
All right. Good level swing there by Ryan Mountcastle. Nice and level. All right, first and third for the Milkman, folks. First pitch to Cowsers, up and in for ball one. We need the big hit. We have had a lot of innings where we get to this stage where there's two down, a couple of men on base. We did get a run in, but we need the big hit for that crooked number. That's where we've been coming up short for the first 9 games of this season. Cowser is a strikeout machine, but let's see what he can do here. Count is 1-0. First or next pitch, that's a breaking ball that hits the top of the zone. Fetty really likes hitting the top of that zone on pitches that kind of drop down. If we're looking that way, we could really blast one of those pitches out of the yard. Up and away, another cutter from Fetty makes it 2-1 on Cowser. Folks, let's rally. We are 4 likes away from 100. If we get triple digits, maybe Cowser will blast off. What do you say, folks? 2-1 the count. Fouled away, it's 2-2. Oh, no. We know what that means. Oh, boy. Leave me alone. And that's my alma mater, the Gamecocks. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Swing and a miss. Cowser strikes out once again.
Stop it all.
I don't know what to tell you, folks. We're 2 likes short of 100. Maybe that was the difference. I blame it all on you non-liking people out there. We did get a run in the inning. We have a lead. That is something, and we wouldn't have had it if it weren't for an injury to Austin Hayes. We hope he's okay and he won't miss too much time, but he is out of the game for the rest of the night. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 1-0 Baltimore. All right, we're at 100 now, folks. We did it. We done did it.
And I want to thank you very much for that. I really do.
Now then, you don't think I was going to stop there, did you? We keep going. We just keep on going. 101 on our way to 150. Subscribers, I know you're lurking out there. That's sub count, the odometer, as I like to call it, in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. We need to see that roll over at least once. It only rolls over every 10 new subs. And again, I encourage you to subscribe. It's free. There's a button at the bottom of your screen. You just tap it and you're in. It'll give you an option to turn on notifications if you'd like. You'll never miss a game. And it'll make it a lot easier for you to find the channel next time. It also helps the channel grow, so it helps you, it helps me, and it's free. And if for some reason you're not satisfied, you can always unsubscribe. No commitment, no obligation. No salesman will visit your home, folks. Give it a try. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. And a bunt attempt shown here by Vargas is pulled back. It's a first pitch strike on a sinker from Young. 3, 4, 5 batters due up for Chicago here in the bottom of the 4th. Breaking ball. Tried to hit the outside corner with a slider, but it missed. 1-1 on Vargas. "27 strikes, 18 balls, and 45 pitches so far for Young. And that one's in the dirt, 2-1. So he escaped the 3rd inning under 45 pitches. That's less than 15 per inning, so the pitch count is doing okay. Here's another breaking ball. This one's hit on the ground to Gunnar. He charges it, straightens up, and throws to first in time. The batting helmet coming flying off of Vargas's head. and landing at the feet of Alonso. That's the first out of the inning. I can't believe I'm going to say this. Co-op Bradfield put him in center field and send Cowser down. I don't know. I mean, don't we want to let Taveras maybe get a little more playing time if we don't want to use Cowser? Oh, call up. What if we send down Cowser for Holiday? We need to make room for Holiday. Colson Montgomery at the plate. The first pitch is a strike. Here's a splitter that's up. 1-1 the count. The search for the new Wild Bill Hagee. Was that section 33? 1-1 pitch is rolled over, and it's in a weird spot of the infield. Jeremiah backhands. Nice throw off balance to get out number 2. I wasn't sure if Jeremiah could handle a play like this. A slow roller up the middle. He had to range far to his right, backhand, and get off a accurate throw, and he did. Nice play by Jeremiah for the second out. Max subbed up to the channel, folks, 3 years ago, and he's still alive and kicking, you see? Another bunt shown, this time by Derek Hill with 2 down, nobody on, and that pitch was over his head for ball 1. Hill came in to replace the injured Austin Hayes in the previous half inning after Hayes came up limping trying to track down a fly ball in left field. Probably a hamstring pull. This pitch is popped away, and the count is 1-2 on Hill. Hill's only batting 167. He's clearly a backup outfielder on this White Sox roster. Maybe gets a spot start against the occasional lefty starter. But he's forced into this game now because of the injury to Austin Hayes. The count is a ball and a strike. If Cowser can play a good center field and we're batting him at the very bottom of the order, if the rest of the lineup is doing what they should be doing, I feel like we can absorb a low average from Cowser. You just don't want him coming up in spots with guys on base and striking out. But I think he plays a pretty good center field. I want to see him turn it around, but there is a leash on Cowser. Let's put it that way. In my view, Cowser's not going to play all of this season. If he's underperforming, we do have to consider something. But right now, I'm not worried about it. His average was okay a couple of days ago. It's down to 211 right now. But he was in the 260s just a couple of games ago. Let's hang in there with Cowser just a little bit. I know I'm not expecting the strikeout problems to just magically fix themselves overnight, but the count is 2-2 on Hill now. That pitch missed. Bases emptied, 2 down, bottom of the 4th. The Orioles ahead 1-0 against the White Sox. 2-2 upstairs, full count. Well, you can't walk this guy. I mean, this is a backup 167 hitting outfielder for the White Sox with 2 down, nobody on. Just give him the gas. See what happens. That pitch is inside. He walked him. 2-out walk to Hill. And this inning will continue. Young on 56 pitches. Cowser just in a slump, probably. Well, the slump's been going on now for about a season and a quarter. That's a long time to be slumping. Here's Andrew Benintendi. First pitch he goes after, fouls it back. The high fastball, 0-1. And I bet Hill's probably a base stealing threat. And he walked him. Hopefully he won't try to steal on us. The 0-1 pitch. Here it is. That one's low. 1 ball. Oh, a delayed steal. Rutschman did not get rid of the ball quick enough, and Hill does steal a base. Well, there you go. That's what happens when you walk a guy that can't hit but can run. It turns into basically a 2-out double, and now a base hit. The White Sox can tie the ball game. A delayed steal, and Rutschman was not paying attention. Here's the 1-1 pitch. That one bounces away, far away from Adley, and Hill will get to third base easily. He actually takes a wide turn just to make sure we get this ball back in our possession. So suddenly, a 2-out walk has turned into a runner at third base.
We feel the pressure anytime we lose a basketball game.
All right, well, I guess that's good news.
Everyone goes crazy.
I can't believe these ads today. These frickin' ads. They're out of control. I'm on location. I guess that's the trade-off. 2-1 pitch. That's hit hard into left field. Backing up his Ward, but he's right there. He makes the catch, and the inning is over. Young gets out of it. He gave up a 2-out walk. That runner got all the way to third due to a stolen base and a wild pitch. And then a hard hit ball to left, but right at somebody, and we get out of it unscathed. Thank goodness for now. All right, folks, we're going on to the 5th inning. The Orioles have themselves a small lead. Whenever we have a lead, it always seems to be small. It's 1-0 Orioles going into the 5th. Didn't our manager say all offseason that we're going to be good fundamentally? He preached that, didn't he? He did. He did. And, folks, what we've seen the first 9 games of the year is not the Oriole way, and it's driving me crazy. I mean, I understand. Are we going to be the 1971 Orioles? Probably not. That team was special. That team is considered one of the best regular season teams ever assembled in the history of the game. And part of it was the execution of those fundamentals, game in, game out. Every position player on the field knew exactly what the hell they were doing. We had an unbelievable defense in those days. But we've gone so far off from that. And honestly, folks, what drives me crazy is that Cal Ripken, who's kind of the final representative, the last prodigy under the tutelage of Earl Weaver to learn that Oriole way and carry it through the team for the remainder of the 80s into the 90s, all the way to the end of the century. And Cal is still here in some capacity, day in, day out with his team as part owner. He's linked to this club. I want him to be involved in trying to get this Oriole way back on this team. It's missing, and Cal should be the first one to notice it and want to say something, do something about it. All we can do is hope and cross our fingers. We have no control. Kobe Mayo was up. He takes a first pitch low for ball 1, folks. Get those Mayo jars up. We need some offense.
Just get it all on there. Just spread it out.
All right. 50 pitches now from Fetty. Again, he entered the game in the 2nd inning, as the White Sox, I guess, used a reliever for that opening inning. Not sure how long Fetty is going to go tonight, if he's on some kind of pitch count. I'm not sure why they didn't just start him, but that's a swing and a miss. It's 1-1 on Mayo. Pitch. That's hit in the air. High fly ball to center field, but shallow. It could drop in, and it will drop in. No man's land. Shallow center. 3 guys, maybe 4 different fielders trying to get toward that baseball, but Mayo found some real estate. It's a leadoff single, folks. We got a leadoff man on base. And Jeremiah Jackson's coming up next. After that, top of the order. That designated starter is a weird trend that some teams are using. Yeah, I talked about it a lot last season. The Tigers used it very often against us and other teams, and I think they knew how to do it. But typically, when you do that, like let's say you got a right-handed starter, but the lineup that you're going up against has got a top-heavy lineup of left-handed bats. What do? You go with your lefty reliever for that first inning. Here's a ground ball to third base, to second for one, over to first. Jeremiah hits into a 5-4-3 double play. 2 down, bases empty.
Big buck, stop it all.
Yeah, so typically if you go with this move, and even Earl Weaver used to do this, to go with a reliever to begin the ball game, you would think that you would use an opposite-handed reliever than the guy that you're going to bring in to pitch the bulk of the game. But that's not what the White Sox did here tonight. They started with a righty and then went to a righty. So, again, I'm not quite sure what the purpose was for doing that here tonight. But they done did it. Taylor Ward is at the plate. It's a foul ball at home plate for strike one. This pitch breaks off the plate outside. 1-1 the count on Ward.
Taylor?
Why don't we see bunting anymore? We saw Cowser lay down a pretty good bunt a few days back. There's a called strike, top of the zone. 1-2 on Ward now. Bases empty, 2 down in the top of the fifth. This one's high. If anything, folks, it feels like the Orioles are kind of the opposite offense that we've been used to over the past couple of years. We're not hitting home runs. We are getting our runs more through manufacturing. But the problem is we need the home run ball back, too. We need both. We need a balanced offense, an offense that can deliver the home run ball once or twice a game, and an offense that can rally by stringing some hits together, moving guys up. We can't seem to figure out how to do both at the same time right now, or for the last couple of years. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Ward. That one's popped straight up. And foul ground, first base side. Murakami will make the catch, and the inning is over. The Orioles do not score in the top of the fifth. This game's halfway through already. We are clinging to this tiny 1-0 lead. Halfway through. Folks, did we get that? Nope, that sub-count meter has not moved. No, it has not. It is sitting there quietly still at 41-10. Folks, I'm going to put my microphone down, and I'm going to ask the Charm City chat to help me convince those watching right now who are unsubscribed to come on in and join us. The water's fine. There really is nothing at risk here. So encourage them in any way you see fit. I'm going to step away for a sec. I don't want to pressure people too much. Why don't you guys give it a try? Let's get some new subscribers in here.
He met a strange friend in the Chesapeake Bay when Mondi the Monster...
Okay, folks, I'm getting word that apparently the Wi-Fi has been fixed on my floor, but I can't really just pack up everything and move it up there between innings. Here's a ground ball to shortstop. Gunnar is going to throw to first, and Edgar Cuero, the White Sox catcher, is retired on one pitch. One out here in the bottom of the fifth. The next batter will be Tristan Peters. He's 0 for 1. Oh, I'm off screen. Let me come back to you here. Peters hits a ball in the air. It's on the infield. Pete Alonso will call off Jackson and make this catch over by first base. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. .62 pitches from Young so far. The pitch count is doing okay. That first pitch to Acuna is outside. 1-0 the count. The 1-0. That hits the top outside corner. A nice pitch. A sinker from Young makes it 1 ball and 1 strike. The Orioles have activity in their bullpen. For the first time tonight, it's Tyler Wells getting loose. And here's a chopper foul. 2 strikes now on Acuna.
Don, did you see West Ham finding a way back into that game at 2-0 down?
The honest answer is no, and nor did the fans because they left the...
Wells had been used a lot early in the season in late innings as a high leverage. Oh, it's Brandon Young still on the mound. Acuna hits this ball to center field. Cowser has to move a little bit to his left. Now he's going to come in a bit, and he makes the catch. That'll end the inning. Brandon Young has given us 5 shutout innings here on just 2 hits. The White Sox have left 3. On to the 6th inning. The Orioles lead it 1-0. I'll be right back. Hang in there, folks. Every 4? Cook John? Ah, okay. Thank you. Ahoy there, crew members. Ahoy there. And welcome to the Charm City Chat. We are back for more baseball. Yes, sir, we are. We're moving on to the 6th inning. The Orioles clinging to a minuscule 1-0 lead here at Wright Field in Chicago, trying to overcome a 3-game losing streak, having been swept over the weekend at PNC Park in Pittsburgh. To say that the Orioles need to win this series at least, if not sweep, is an understatement. We're 3 games under 500 early, and we don't want to get any farther down. We saw that script last season. We don't want to see it again. Gunnar Henderson's going to lead off. First pitch bounces in there for ball 1 from Eric Fetty. Folks, we've got the meat of the order coming up. We've got the meat of the order.
His name's Gunnar, and he's dating my mom.
1-0 pitch is drilled to right field and deep. Stay fair. That ball is gone. Bye, birdie. Gunnar goes boom into the Chicago night. No wind is going to stop that baseball. The Orioles have doubled their lead. It's 2-0. Gunnar's 3rd of the season.
Ho, ho, it's magic, you know. It's magic. On a magic carpet ride. On a magic carpet ride. You believe in magic. Break out.
Gunner goes boom. 2-0 Orioles here in the top of the 6th. First pitch to Alonso's outside, ball 1.
A polar bear stirs.
All right, we've gotten to Fetty. This pitch is a called strike. 1-1 on Alonso. Alonso, why don't you take a page out of Gunner's book? Let's get these home run balls flying. The 1-1 is fouled away. A cutter on the outside corner. How did you guys do on convincing folks watching who are unsubscribed to sign up, folks? Did you do a good job? The meter hasn't moved. This pitch is lifted into center field. Acuna looked at it and then realized he had to back up on it. He had time to adjust. He makes the catch out in center field, and Alonso is down again. That average for Pete now down to 211. Got to wake him up. 1 out in the inning for Adley Rutschman.
Let the clutch out gently, okay?
Adley's 0 for 1. He's also drawn a walk and scored a run. Came in on that O'Neill RBI. That pitch is inside Adley. It's 1-0. George was so good at selling folks unsubscribing that he did it again himself. Well done, sir. We got a 1-1 count on Rutschman here. Bases empty, 1 down, top of the 6th. A run is in on a home run from Gunnar Henderson. How far did that one fly, you're asking? 389 feet to right. That's a strike. It's 1-2 now on Adley. This pitch is well outside. The count even up at 2-2. Polar bear is still in hibernation. Well, we're going to have very cold weather, apparently, in this series. You would think this is the perfect time for the polar bear. 105.3 off the bat on that Gunner home run. Tyler O'Neill is waiting on deck. He will hit. There's only 1 out. Full count on Adley. Pitch. Fouled off to the right. We'll do it again. Folks. Yes. 2-0 Baltimore, top of the 6th. Fetty's 73rd pitch of the evening. That's hit on the ground, and a diving stop by the second baseman, Mydroth. He pops to his knees and throws out Rutschman for out number 2. Nice play by Mydroth at second base. 2 down for Tyler O'Neill. Mydroth just making sure to smother that ball rather than just simply pick it cleanly, and that's how you play it over there at second base. Tyler O'Neill. Man, there's that top of the zone cutter from Fetty again. Just kissing the top of the zone with that pitch. He's done it 10 times tonight. 0-1 pitch. That's off the plate, low and away. O'Neill 1 for 2 with that sort of accidental RBI as Austin Hayes, the left fielder for the White Sox, came up limping, trying to chase down that fly ball from O'Neill down the left field line. That's how we scored our first run. Second run coming in on a home run from Gunner to start off this inning. Here's a line drive, and it's going to be handled on one bounce by Montgomery. He throws off balance in time. Nice play by Montgomery. Good defense here in the inning from the White Sox. And that'll do it. But Gunner blasts off his 3rd home run of the season. That leads the club. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Orioles 2 and the White Sox squadoosh. Folks, how we doing? I can't get the sub count to move. I don't know how it's possible. Opening day, we got 80 subs. It was a record-breaking day, and I wouldn't expect that to ever happen unless it's like a playoff game or another opening day. But every game since, we've hit, with the exception of one game, 35 to 40 new subscribers. And tonight, we haven't even gotten to 10 because that sub count hasn't moved. Not a single time. And I really don't know what else to say about it. As you notice, I don't have ads to read or play. The only advertising for this channel is the channel. We're trying to make it grow. We got a community growing here. People helping people to make something grow. And I've been reading a lot lately about a lot of Oriole fans out there feeling pretty disheartened, disenfranchised, however you want to put it. It's getting expensive to pay for these streaming services. Never mind go to see a game in person. This is a community where you can always watch along for free, follow along for free. I tried to call the game in a radio style that allows you to enjoy it without having to watch it yourself. That's what this is all about. It's the only channel like it out there, folks. Fully dedicated to Orioles baseball and only Orioles baseball. I mean, the occasional special event called the World Baseball Classic a month or so ago. But yeah, that's what it's all about. That's why we want to get these subscribers up. I don't have grand plans. I don't want to be a billionaire. Just want to get this channel into a nice, healthy size to where we can do this for the next 10, 20 years. That's the hope. Top of the order, due up here in the bottom of the sixth. Mydroth looks at a first pitch strike. We've got a new pitcher on. It's Tyler Wells. Wells, last time out, went 2 innings without giving up a run. It was his first appearance without giving up a run. The first 3 times we brought him in, he did give up a run. And here is a base hit. A line drive off the bat of Mydroth. And man, is he a pesky leadoff man. 3rd time on tonight for Mydroth. A line drive single to left. 2 singles and a walk tonight. And the White Sox have the leadoff man on again. I might have to refresh this page over here. I'm not sure if I need to. I'm just going to refresh it either way. Here is Murakami, 0 for 2. Dangerous bat from the left side. Got to keep that ball down. That ball's up, and he gets Murakami to pop it up. Stay in field. It is in foul ground. Alonso doesn't know where the railing is, kind of just sticks his glove out and still somehow makes the catch. Alonso had more room than he realized. He thought he was leaning over the railing, but he had room to still get under this ball, make it not look so difficult, but we do get the out. A big first out here in the bottom of the 6th. So Mydroth at first base with 1 down, and the batter now is Vargas. Throw over to first, and Mydroth is back standing. George says, my call of Game 5, 5th inning, Dodgers-Yankees was a classic. Yes, the Yankee 5th. The notorious Yankee 5th inning, folks. Oh, I see. It looks like the ads are messing up the display. Hold on a sec. This pitch gets away. It gets away, and Wells will have to retrieve this wild pitch as it's up the 3rd base line. And Mydroth will get up to 2nd base now. That is not good. That takes away a conventional ground ball double play opportunity to end the inning. And Rutschman didn't do the best job in just trying to smother this ball. He just tried to pick it with the glove. And that ball bounced far, far away. Want to know the count on Vargas, the pitch. That's low. 2-0 the count. Wells needs to lock in right now. I know our offense isn't helping our pitching, but our pitching has to and be on point. That one bounces in there, and Rutschman has to pop out of his crouch to make sure Mydroth doesn't take another base. It's 3-0 now on Vargas. A base is open, only because of a wild pitch. But I'm not sure we're trying to just put Vargas on here to set up a double play. We're trying to go after him. You got our left-handed hitting Montgomery on deck. There's a fastball, top of the zone for strike one. I think my internet's doing fine right here, Scott. I'm actually in a location that has stronger Wi-Fi than my own room. I should be streaming from here every game. 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Okay, a heater. He got it past Vargas on a fastball count. It's 3-2. I promise I'll fix the display here after this at-bat. I just want to see Wells retire Vargas. Vargas asks for time. We're in the bottom of the sixth inning, folks. If you're just joining us, it's 2-0 Orioles. White Sox have a runner at second, one down, and a 3-2 count on Vargas. Here comes the payoff pitch from Wells. He's holding the ball a long time. He's still holding it. Here it comes. A high fastball fouled straight back. Still 3-2. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up. Wells began this sequence with 3 straight sliders and has since thrown 3 straight fastballs. The 3-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! Swing and a miss on that slider. He went back to it, and he gets the strikeout, 2 down. Here's Colson Montgomery, 0 for 2. Runner at second, 2 down. A strikeout and a ground out for Montgomery. First pitch is a changeup that hits the middle of the plate, bottom half of the zone for strike one. The 0-1 from Wells. That's left high, a fastball. Neck high to Montgomery, 1 ball, 1 strike. All right, hold on. Throw back to second base, and that ball gets away. And Mydroth will get to third. Stop trying to throw runners out at second base. It's not working. Another error. We've picked off nobody. We've made at least 2 errors doing this. Stop it. It's not working. And that throw was terrible from Rutschman. Stop it already. Jesus Christ. Runner now at third base with 2 down. The count is 1-2 on Montgomery. Pitch number 14 in the inning from Wells. Here it is. Popped up. Infield. Third base. Mayo on the dirt. Makes the catch, and we get out of it. Hallelujah. Holy shit. We go to the 7th inning. It is 2-0 Orioles. Good God. It's bacon. It's frickin' bacon, all right? What do you think? I'm stupid just because I'm a dog? I got a tail. I'm on 4 paws. You think I'm an idiot? bacon, damn it. I want bacon, but Mansolino only has bacon strips. But why can't I have my bacon? Oh, the board is off. Damn it. Damn it. Oh, boy.
So it's not the best option, but it just is what it is.
I'll do the guys quickly just to forget this one.
It's not the best option. Real bacon, bacon strips over real bacon. It's not the best option. But it is what it is. It's your dog. Where's the Tylenol? I tell you what, I need something stronger. Where's the morphine? Tylenol? What am I, 5 years old? Give me the hard stuff. I need an IV with a morphine drip. All right, Ryan Mountcastle, top of the seventh. Mounty's got a hit tonight. The Orioles have 5 hits. The White Sox have 4. Folks, mount up.
Okay, mount up.
Eric Fetty on the mound still. 77 pitches to begin the inning, and the first pitch is chased out of the zone and fouled away by Mountcastle, 0-1. That pitch led her high, and he went after it, fouled it away. Next pitch is rolled over, a little soft ground ball, and it's booted. The third baseman and shortstop on the left side nearly colliding. Vargas, the third baseman, gets a glove to it, but the ball sneaks under and squirts into left field. That should be an E5, and the Orioles have the leadoff man on here in the top of the seventh inning. Turn on that faucet. Oh, yeah, I know the Phantom. I know the reference. Hallelujah! Yeah. You know what I want to do? I just want to bring my boss in here, and I want to tell him what a lousy, stinking, no good, rotten... Yeah, it's a great bit from Christmas Vacation. Colton Cowser's up, folks. Anything but a strikeout, please. Anything but a strikeout, please. The 0-1 pitch. That's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. You know, we should have traded Cowser to Miami for Rogers and kept Stowers, but then again, it's easy. Yeah, it's very easy to say that, Charm City. Because at the time we made the trade, Cowser looked pretty damn good. Stowers hadn't figured it out yet. That's a hindsight observation if ever I saw one. But yeah, that would have been nice. Swing and a miss. It's 1-2 on Cowser. 1-2 on Cowser. Can he make contact? I mean, right now, I wouldn't mind a bunt, but there's already 2 strikes. If he would have just came up and bunted this runner up to second base and given us 2 chances to knock him in, I would have said, thanks, Cowser. 1-2 pitch. He lays off low, 2-2. Come on, Milkman. Your striking out rate has been utterly unbelievable. Utterly. 2-2 the count. Nobody out. Runner at first. Fetty's pitch. Lays off. Does Cowser. It's low. We got a full count, and we got a bugle, folks. Come on, Charm City. Come on, I want to see charge in the chat. We're trying to do something. I know. It's Cowser. Hang in there. We got a 3-2 pitch. That one's hit high in the air to right field. Pretty deep, but it's going to die in front of the track. Cowser flies out deep to right. And that's the first out of the inning. Cowser made contact. And if he just hits the barrel a little bit more right on the money, that's probably a home run. Oh, my goodness. Worst time for hiccups.
Major changes
that
here
last
in
sentence
Chicago.
I just tried to say,
What more can you-
just forget it. Here's a comebacker. He gets past the pitcher, over to second base. Mydroth steps on second for one, over to first in time for a double play. And this inning ends. Sorry? I will leave as soon as I'm finished, I promise. This is a one-time situation. Just give me time, please. House lady's yelling at me that I'm still in the office calling the game. I told her what the deal was. Not my fault the Wi-Fi went down. Great. So now the house lady is getting mad at me again. As if it's my fault that the Wi-Fi went down 6 weeks ago or went down last night. It's not my fault. She wants me to somehow pack up everything and go back to my room and be able to not miss a pitch within, 90 seconds? It's not happening. I don't have a choice. I got to keep going. But the language gap here can sometimes make it difficult to get that message across. She wants me to leave. I can't go. I'll have to figure out a way to make her happy. And no, not the same way you make the landlady happy in Kingpin. We ain't doing that. That ain't happening. Folks, we are in the late innings now. I will say this, as soon as the last out is recorded in this ball game, folks, I'm going to just have to shut it down immediately, because every extra minute I spend here is going to piss off the house lady a little bit more, and I'm still trying to get through 3 innings. So hang in there. Here we go. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. Hill will lead off. It's his second plate appearance since coming into the game for Hayes. One-0 pitch is fouled away. The count is 1-1. I mean, she has to understand. I would love to go back to my room right now and not have you breathing down my neck. I don't have a choice. I can't disconnect all this shit and reconnect it in 2 minutes. But she doesn't understand that I'm doing a live stream, I guess. I don't know what to tell her. Swing and a miss. The count is 1-2 on Hill. So Tyler Wells is out for a second inning of work. Able to work out a trouble in the 6th. Oh, I totally missed 7th inning stretch. Did I miss that? I'm so sorry. Folks, cake's on the griddle. It's belated. I'm sorry. Rico Garcia. I like to see him up in the pen. He is up right now for us. Might be the next Oriole pitcher in the ballgame. 2-2 on Hill. And that pitch dropped by Rutschman, but a called strike 3. Or no, I thought the umpire, okay, I see, there's a challenge. The umpire did ring up Hill, but the White Sox will challenge, and they will win the challenge. That pitch was off the plate by an inch outside. And the count now 3-2 to the leadoff man. Again, folks, I apologize for what is the least exciting 7th inning stretch here on the channel. I'm just trying not to make any extra noise. The house lady is basically circling around me right now. 3-2 pitch inside. That's ball 4. Another leadoff man on for the White Sox tonight, and a second walk to Hill. Why are we treating him like this? All right. Leadoff man is on. Rico Garcia is getting loose in the pen. If Wells can't settle down here right now, I think it's time to make a change. He's on 20 pitches. Andrew Benintendi, the new batter. First pitch is a curveball inside. Wells doesn't throw too many yackers. And that first one tonight did not look good. It's ball one. Up and away, 2-0 the count. There's a righty up for the White Sox, Lucas Sims. The 2-0 pitch is right down the middle for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Yeah, but I can't move thing in 2 minutes. I have to finish here. You can do. I can't move right now. I can't move. She's telling me you go now. Like, I can't. That was the agreement. 2-2 pitch is fouled away by Benintendi. I mean, as long as the Wi-Fi isn't screwing up all the time, this should be a one-time emergency situation. Can you just help me out here and work around it? Thank you. It's a full count now on Benintendi. Runner at first, nobody out, bottom of the 7th. I've worked too hard to put myself in a position to be able to call this game. But this lady is really breathing down my neck. There goes the runner. Swing and a miss. Throw down to second. Bounces there. Man, Rutschman cannot throw. Gunnar says he wants to challenge this. He thinks Hill came off the bag while the tag was still applied. And we'll see if the Orioles show the headphones. And yes, the Orioles want to challenge this. All right, if I do have to scramble and pack everything up, I'm just trying to figure out what it's going to take. I mean, how do I even know that Wi-Fi on my floor is working properly? Folks, I might have to, after this half inning, just pack up, and you might not see me for a little bit. I hope you'll hang in there if I miss a little bit of the game. But it's looking like I'm going to have to do that. This lady's pissing me off now. Right there. I see the angle. There's an angle right there. Glove is on the back thigh. And there is space between his foot and the bag. He should be called out. $5 from KPK to go toward placating the landlady. Thank you, KPK. I'm going to have to pack up and move here in a minute. I probably should have used this challenge play as the time to do it, but I'm going to start getting things prepared right now. It's still in the replay center, folks. I'm just going to wrap up this inning. Where is she going? Did she just lock the door? The call is overturned. The runner is out. That runner is out. 2 down, bases empty here in the bottom of the 7th. All right, folks, I'm going to just hopefully miss what is the final out of the 7th and catch up with you in the 8th. I'm going to close things down and run upstairs 5 floors. I might miss 1 out and hopefully no more. Thank you for understanding. I'm doing everything I can to do everything that I can and make everybody happy, all right? First pitch is called a strike to Cuero, and I'm out of here. Check, check, check. Check on the mic, folks. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Well, you don't see me yet. Can you see me now? We got a pop-up on the infield with nobody out, a runner at first. Taylor Ward pops out to second base. And I'm back. Out of breath. Holy shit. Gunnar Henderson. No, we don't have Gunnar up yet. What else? Henderson at the plate looks at a first pitch strike, a fastball. Sims is in the ball game to pitch now for the White Sox. Maybe you can let me know how that leadoff man got on base. As we are one out here in the top of the eighth, the Orioles ahead 2-0. Fouled away, it's 0-2 on Gunnar. Shallow fly to Cowser to end the inning, and JJ with a leadoff single. Thank you, Phantom. We're all caught up. The 0-2 to Gunnar. Swing and a miss, and down he goes. 2 down in the inning. Hey, folks, you want to make it a real experience? Hold on. Now that I'm back here... All right, it's Pete Alonso at the plate, and he's ahead in the count. Oh, no, the count is even up now at 1 ball, 1 strike on the polar bear. Yeah, trying to get this green screen in here. Now I need the light. 2 down, runner at first. The 1-1 pitch to Alonso. Fouled away 1-2. One-two pitch. There goes the runner. Throw down to second is in plenty of time. And my goodness, Jeremiah looked like Willie Mays Hayes trying to steal a base. He was 3 feet short of the bag. Wouldn't have even gotten there if the throw didn't beat him. Nice slide, Jeremiah. The inning is over. That didn't work. And are we good here? That'll end the inning, folks. Our base running right now is a train wreck. We're going to the bottom of the eighth. It's the Orioles 2 and the White Sox nothing. And this green screen looks like shit, doesn't it? Oh, wait. I need to update it a bit. All right, it looks a little bit better. Oh, my God, folks. What an eventful game call this is. BW's moving around, running up and down 5 flights of stairs. What is wrong with me? The links that I go to, folks, if that sub count has not moved once tonight, what more do I need to do? What more do I need to do than be up at 3 in the morning, coming up with a plan on how to call a game with no Wi-Fi, breaking down the office door, moving all the equipment, getting it up on time, then being forced to move it all again in the middle of the ball game? How can I prove to you that I'm a dedicated YouTuber to these Orioles? Holy shit, you're not going to find somebody more dedicated than me. I also call a pretty damn good game. There's that too. Subscribe if you dare. I don't know what the hell's going on tonight. Nobody wants to. Fine. Have it your way. I'll trade no subs for a win. That'll do. All right. We got an Oriole couple huddled up together in their hoodies. It's a cold night in the south side of Chicago. It's Rico Garcia on for the Orioles. It's the 8-9-1 hitters for the White Sox, starting off with Tristan Peters. First pitch is outside, ball one. Folks, Rico Suave has been very good so far this season. And look at that late movement on that changeup. Started inside and then broke back over the corner for a called strike. Garcia's gone 3 2/3 innings. He's only given up one base runner and no runs. That fastball's up and in. 2-1 the count now on Tristan Peters, who's 0 for 2. A line out and a pop out, looks like. Rico. Come on, buddy. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Both the changeup and the four-seamer have some tailing movement to come back from an inside pitch to an inside corner pitch. Nice movement. 2-2 pitch. Oh, look at that one. A changeup up and away. Peters twisted up like a pretzel. He strikes out. Oh, hold on. That wasn't the button I was looking for, but for Garcia, that can play. Oh, I forgot. There we go. Here's a ground ball hit short. It's a kind bounce to Gunnar over to first in time to get the speedy Luis Angel Acuna. 2 down, folks. The Orioles are 4 outs away from breaking this 3-game road losing streak and get our first road win of the season. 4 more outs to get. Garcia gets 2 outs on just 6 pitches, and now he's got to go after that pesky Chase Mydroth, who's been on base all 3 times so far tonight. Garcia with a big old smile on his face, and he gets back to work with a fastball right down the heart of the plate for strike 1. Right in the heart of the plate. Do I need to refresh this? I might need to. We're working on it. 2 singles and a walk for Mydroth. 2 down, bases empty. The 0-1 pitch. That's fouled away. 1 more strike for Garcia, and we are moving on to the 9th inning. You heard, folks? 1 more strike, and we're going to the 9th. Come on. The 0-2 pitch. That's off the plate. That is off the plate.
What went wrong on the sideline right
now? Well, that could be good news.
But I'm gonna let you know on the.
That sound might mean something good's about to happen. 1-2 the count on Mydroth. The pitch swung on and a little grounder to second. Jeremiah's got it over to first in time, and the inning is over. Rico. Bale, bale, up. Suave. Bale, bale, up. Rico. Bale, bale, up. Suave. Folks, we're going to the 9th inning. The Orioles have a 2-0 lead. Anybody in the mood for a win? Huh? Let's get some runs. 1 more chance to add on to this 2-0 lead late. We've got 3, 4, 5 hitters coming up. Alonso, Rutschman, and O'Neill. If it's a righty coming out to pitch for the White Sox, you could maybe flip O'Neill for Beavers and get a lefty bat up here. By the way, Blaze Alexander has come in as a defensive replacement for Kobe Mayo at third base. Blaze with an upgrade in defense. We want that. We definitely want that. Good move there by Albanez. It is going to be Pete Alonso to lead off. Annie with a super chat without anything to say. Just a donation. Thank you, Annie. I appreciate it. Folks, hit the like button on that super chat. Annie helping us support the channel. She does it so often, folks. I don't know how to thank her enough. But my friend Sly could help. There you go. Sylvester Stallone says, thank you, Annie. I really do. I really, really do. All right. Ninth inning. Rico Garcia getting high fives from everybody in the Oriole dugout after another nice appearance. Here's a ground ball to third base by Alonso on the first pitch. He will be thrown out. Alonso goes 0 for 4 tonight. And that average has dipped all the way down to 205. Come on, Alonso. Oh, muted soundboard? Thanks. Thanks, Phantom. It's just a mess. Again, for whatever reason, the ads tonight are just going crazy on the ESPN page. Rutschman at the plate takes a strike, bottom of the zone. Our closer is getting up. There's a curveball laid off by Rutschman. It's inside. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Adley's hitless tonight, but he did draw a walk, and looks like he came around to score. That's right. He came around to score on that ball to Austin Hayes from Tyler O'Neill. This one's fouled away. Still a ball and 2 strikes on Rutschman. We're in the 9th inning, folks. The Orioles looking for their first win on the road trip, trying to break a 3-game losing streak and work their way closer back to 500. We'll be at it again tomorrow, earlier in the day than originally scheduled. That pitch, bottom of the zone and called, strike 3. Rutschman, I believe, is going to challenge. I don't think he's going to win it. Adley's still hanging up there, believing he saw a pitch get in there low, and he's wrong. Not only is it a strike, just about the entire baseball is in the zone on that strike 3, and Rutschman throws a challenge away. It is the 9th inning with 2 down. I guess with 1 more challenge in our pocket, it makes sense to go ahead and try there. So it doesn't hurt us too much to try, but that was definitely a strike. Tyler O'Neill with a swing and a miss. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Thank you. Here's a ground ball to short. Montgomery charging, throwing on the run, and O'Neill's gone. The Orioles do nothing here in the top of the 9th. It's going to be up to Ryan Helsley to shut things down. I don't think it's a really bad it's a bad challenge in terms of like how much in the zone the pitch was, Phantom, but it's our last trip up to hit in all likelihood. And even if I would agree if we had only 1 challenge left, but we had 2 challenges, right? What are the odds that we're going to use 2 at that stage of the game? I knew it was a strike, but I think at that stage of the game, it's a use it or lose it kind of situation. So I give him a pass. That's nothing like the Mayo challenge. It's nothing like the Gunner challenge. These are all circumstantial. Individual results may vary when it comes to a bad challenge. You know? Yeah, it was definitely, not a close one, but blind hope and kind of a free challenge to use. I think that's the reasoning for it. Believe me, if it was 1 challenge left, or if it was earlier in the game, or something. I would be going, Adley, what the hell's wrong with you, man? My stream just started buffering. Hell of a time. We're waiting for the 9th inning. And we're waiting for our closer. Ryan Helsley is on to try to get his 3rd save as an Oriole. He'll have the 2-3-4 batters due up for the White Sox. Murakami, Vargas, and Montgomery. If anybody gets on to bring up the tying run, the tying run will be Derek Hill instead of Austin Hayes. Hill replacing Hayes earlier with Hayes going down with a leg problem, probably a hamstring. Helsley, in 3 appearances, he did pitch, remember, the 9th inning in that walk-off loss to the Pirates in a situation where we were out of challenges, and he would have gotten strike 3 on a batter that eventually next pitch hit a walk-off double. Tough stuff. All right, Murakami looks at ball 1. Helsley, throw strikes, buddy. We got a 2-run lead. Don't walk anybody. Throw strikes. If you give up a solo shot to a guy like this, we can absorb it. Throw strikes. 1-0 pitch. That's low. It's 2-0. Come on, buddy. You got to throw strikes. A lot has gone into this game to get us to this point, and we got to finish strong here. Come on. 2-0 on Murakami. The pitch. That's high, ball 3, and that wasn't close. Helsley's blowing into his fist. Maybe he doesn't have a good feel of the baseball right now. He needs to get one soon. It's 3-0 on Murakami, who's 0 for 3 today. And that one hits the outside corner, just barely. Got a strike in there. It's 3-1. Hang in there, George. Right hamstring strain for Hayes. That pitch is in the dirt, and it's a leadoff walk to bring up the tying run with nobody out. Come on, closer. That's the last thing you do. All you got to do is not walk. Let somebody beat you with a hit and then bear down. But, God, you give a free pass to bring up the tying run with nobody out. 3, 4, 5 hitters due up. Lock in, Helsley. We need strikes. We need outs. We need a win. We need you. First pitch to Vargas is over the plate, but low, ball 1. I cannot believe the sub count is just frozen, and I'm just absolutely amazed that not even like 5 subs. Maybe it's not working. Maybe the meter's broken. There's a called strike. The count is even a 1-1. I tell you what, folks, if you're watching right now and tonight you did subscribe, let me know in the chat. If a couple of people say they did, maybe it's an issue with that meter. We got a 1-1 count on Vargas. Helsley from the belt. And the pitch. That's low. 2-1. He falls behind Vargas. And, folks, at this stage of the game, I think I'm going to take the information off the screen. I don't want any spoilers for you or for me. So that's what's going to happen right about now. This pitch is called a strike. We're even up at 2-2. We got a really nice surprise start out of Brandon Young tonight. The bullpen so far has gotten us all the way to the 9th inning without giving up a run. And now that's a pitch in the dirt. Full count on Vargas. Helsley's thrown 10 pitches. He's given up a base runner, and he's gone full here on Vargas. Cannot afford another base runner. I don't want to see it. Payoff pitch. Laid off ball 4. Wow. Back-to-back walks from our closer with a 2-run lead to begin the 9th inning. We just couldn't make it easy, could we? Yeah, 41-10. It's been 41-10. Oh, it was 4,100 to start the stream? Okay. I'm complaining then, aren't I? I feel like it's been 41-10 all night. I guess we got an early push. Mound meeting with Helsley, and it's already broken up. Back-to-back walks. 2 on, nobody out. Those are the tying runs on for the White Sox. The batter will be Colson Montgomery. Oh, okay, so it was 41-10. Maybe 1 or 2 people unsubbed, and then it bounced right back. Still, though, folks, it's been too quiet in the sub count for tonight. Come on. Sub it up. First pitch outside to Montgomery. Good God. We need strikes, Helsley. Throw strikes. It's the White Sox, dude. I mean, no offense, but come on. You got to attack this lineup. Here's a ground ball. Diving stop by Alonso. He throws from foul ground and gets the first out of the inning. What a play from Pete. Oh, if he doesn't make this play, we're in a world of hurt. It's still a productive out for the White Sox. 2 runners advance, and a base hit could tie this ball game. There's 1 out in the inning. If you want to give up a fly ball, sack fly, trade an out for a run at this point, I'm fine with it. We just don't run that. We just don't want that runner at second to come around. That's what we're trying to do. So Derek Hill is due up, but it's going to be Lenine Sosa to take his place now, the third batter here in the number 5 hole for the White Sox. Hill sits down for the bat of Sosa, who was a good offensive player last season, but he's only hitting a .118 so far this year. He looks at strike 1. And Sosa apparently doesn't like the cold either. He is fully covered, other than his nose and his eyes, with a ski mask. 0-1 pitch, fouled straight back. We've got 2 strikes on Sosa. So Sosa looks like he's looking for some social distancing right now. Second and third, 1 out. It's 0-2 on Sosa. We could really use a strikeout pitch right now. I'd love a shutout if we could get it. But again, if we have to give up a sac fly or something, anything that gets us an out to trade for a run, I think we'll take it. The 0-2 pitch swung on and just got a piece, did Sosa, to foul it away. Still 0-2. Folks. Oh, I'm off camera on the other side. Oh, I took the wrong information down. Take that down. There we go. Vertical side, I can't see you. I hope you're doing okay. 0-2 the count. Once more. The pitch. Check swing, tapped foul. We'll do it again. Helsley throwing a slider low and away. And Sosa just kind of reached out there and got a little piece of it. It's still 0-2. We need a quality pitch. Here it is. That's a breaking ball. It's way outside, right out of the hand. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Helsley up to 18 pitches now. He's only recorded 1 out. He needs 2 more. Yeah, speaking of smoking, where are my luckies? The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground. Right to Gunner. The runner from third will come home, but the second out is made at first. Sosa grounds out to shortstop for an RBI. It is now 2-1. But we need 1 more stinking out. The White Sox have the would-be tying run at second base with 2 down in the bottom of the 9th. Come on, Charm City, hang in there with me. We know we need this win very, very badly. The batter will be Andrew Benintendi, 0 for 3 tonight. Helsley's next pitch will be his 20th. Here it is. And that's grounded. Weakly to third. It's going to die there. It's a swinging bunt. And this game is not over. The tying run moves to third base. Benintendi reaches on an infield single. That swinging bunt. My goodness, we just can't close this door without making it as painful as possible. We will face one more batter. We hope. Edgar Cuero. Righty on righty. Cuero is 0 for 3 tonight. A strikeout, a ground out, and a flyout. Come on, Charm City. Another mound meeting for the Orioles. Drew French is doing the talking. Helsley's doing the listening. Everybody else is just there for moral support, I guess. Here we go. 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. The White Sox have the would-be tying run at third, the would-be winning run at first. And we are 1 out away from winning ourselves. Everything on the line right now. Ryan Helsley against Edgar Cuero. I'm sorry, if I said he bats right-handed, I'm wrong. He's up there hitting a left-handed. Swing and a miss! 99 on the gas. And more of that, please, sir. It's 0-1. Oh, and 1 the count. Rutschman sets his target. The pitch. Inside edge. Called strike 2. They're going to challenge. I think it kissed the edge. I think we kissed it. The White Sox are challenging. And it is strike 2. Come on, folks. 1 more strike. Oh, come on, bro. Ex-Uki, you've been excommunicated from my live streams forever. Thank you for the spoiler, buddy. Thanks a lot, man. Thanks for taking 3 hours of my time. That pitch is off the plate. You better not be spoiling, man. You got to be kidding me, dude. Really? You had to be the guy? 1 ball, 2 strikes on Cuero. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a miss! Helsley gets the strikeout and the Orioles win! Yeah, that's a lifetime ban. Sorry. Folks, the Orioles are back in the win column. It was not pretty, but it matters. Every win matters. We stop a losing streak. 2 runs, 7 hits, 1 error. We leave 3 men on base. The White Sox left twice as many on. 6. 1 run and 4 hits, no errors for Chicago. Folks, all right. Yeah. God, who was that with the ultimate spoiler? And it's like the first comment they've ever left. First comment you ever leave is to tell everybody we win before I call it. Thanks, person who will never be in my chat again. Really appreciate the assist. Thanks for the alley-oop. Oh, I'm sorry. The soundboard. Folks, we won. Oh my, we did it, and we're up to 41-20. Folks, it's almost like 420, and man, could I use a blunt right now. We did it, the Orioles. Again, was it pretty? No. But come on. The way we've been playing, the fact that we had to go to an emergency start from Brandon Young, and Brandon Young has pitched better tonight than, dare I say, Kyle Bradish has done in 2 starts, or Chris Bassett has done in 2 starts. He goes 5 innings, does not give up a run on 2 hits and 2 walks, striking out 2. Brandon Young is your winner. Young gets the W. Eric Fetty charged with the loss. Ryan Helsley gets his 3rd save. Folks, the Orioles took a 1-0 lead in the 4th inning on an RBI single by Tyler O'Neill. It should have been a double. It was a high fly ball down the deep side of the left field line. Austin Hayes had to run a long way, and he popped a hammy trying to chase that ball down. It dropped in just fair. It was really good luck for us, very bad luck for the White Sox, and, of course, Austin Hayes to give us that 1-0 lead. But Gunnar Henderson doubled the score 2-0 in the 6th inning with his 3rd home run of the season, a solo shot to straightaway right field. And that is the 2nd run that we needed, as the White Sox were able to get 1 run in the final inning off of our closer, Ryan Helsley, with an RBI ground out from pinch hitter Lenine Sosa. Murakami coming in to score. The Orioles, the pitching was fantastic tonight. I mean, again, Brandon Young not only delivers in a very sort of sudden, out-of-nowhere situation, but Tyler Wells, 2 innings of scoreless ball. Rico Garcia has been just absolutely fantastic. 10 pitches, 1 inning, 1 strikeout. Does not give up a base runner. He's given up 1 base runner on the season. Rico Garcia has been absolutely fantastic. Helsley did struggle, but thank goodness it was a 2-run cushion. We needed it because that 1 run for the White Sox was not enough. We hold on, and we win it 2-1. And this game was played in front of 17,221 folks. The time of the game, this was a quick one, just 2 hours and 2 hours and 24 minutes. And I told her that I was going to be needing to use the office for 2 to 3 hours to call this game, which means she kicked me out of there before 2 hours. Good God, lady, what did you expect? I needed to work. Well, it didn't matter. I got the job done anyway, because BW does not give up. I don't know if you folks have noticed that about me over the past 2 years and change, but I have the kind of personality that just doesn't like giving up, ever. Giving up is not in my vocabulary, and I apply that to every part of my life. Sometimes it burns bridges. Sometimes folks will call me stubborn. It happens, but you know what? In situations like this, I feel pretty damn good about myself. I had a lot of reason. I think a lot of people in my position would have had enough reason to just say, sorry, folks, can't call the game tonight. Too many issues. Go O's. Hope to see you tomorrow. No. I was up at 3 a.m. figuring this shit out, and we got ourselves a W. I'm so happy about it. Let's go. All right, folks. The Jays and Red Sox both lost tonight. Yeah, we never took a look at the out-of-town scores. I'm going to do a refresh right now and take a look myself for the first time. Wow, the Blue Jays are getting destroyed. The Dodgers are in town. Folks, if there's one thing that hurts more than losing a series to the White Sox, if you're the pennant, what do you call it? The reigning pennant winners of the American League, the Toronto Blue Jays. Now, after losing a series to the Rockies, you got to contend with those Dodgers again, and the Dodgers absolutely destroyed the Blue Jays tonight, 14-2. The Red Sox dropped 1 to the Brewers, 8-6. Milwaukee, the final there. The Yankees, folks, I think we just we don't pay attention. They're going to do what they do. We got to take care of our own business, and hopefully one day we look up and realize we're right there on the breathing down their necks, trying to get on top of this division. But folks, right now we got we've got a priority that's even more important. That is, get back to 500. And then after that, get over 500. And then we can talk about making noise in this division. But we're back on the winning side tonight. Again, was it convincing? No. Have we fixed all our problems? Not even close. But I think a win like this is going to go a long way for this team's morale. It really does mean a lot to it. I remember, folks, I don't know if you've been on any sports teams, but whenever you win a game ugly, especially if you've been losing lately, you'll savor it. And I'm sure Brandon Young right now in the clubhouse is getting hugs from all the teammates as the rest of this team, for the first 10 days of the season or so, there probably hasn't been a whole lot to cheer about since opening day. They got something to feel good about here tonight, and I hope Brandon Young maybe gets thrown into a laundry cart and doused with some beer like Albanese did after the opening day win. He deserves it. Brandon Young, thank you so much. We don't know how many more appearances you're going to make with the big club here this year, but we will remember this win. We needed it really, really badly. We needed a pitcher to come out there and not give up an early lead, let our offense get time to get a lead. It took till the fourth inning to get one run. It took till the sixth inning to get run number 2. But Brandon Young kept it scoreless for us. Thank you so much. All right, folks, I think that's a pretty comprehensive wrap-up of this win here tonight. If you've got anything on your mind you want me to share or react to, just mention me and I will. But for now, I'm going to take a look into the innards of YouTube and see if there's a buddy of mine that's calling a game right now. Maybe I can send you over on a redirect to them. Gonna take a look right now. Could somebody? I'm sorry, I didn't fix this on the bottom of the screen. First things first. Tomorrow's start time, I've already forgotten. Is it 2:15 Eastern? 2:10. Okay, 2:10. So I'll be on the air at 1:55. I'm sorry. I'm looking at my time. 2:10 for me. That's 3:10 for you guys, which means I'll be on the air at 2:55 p.m. Okay? You guys got that? Everybody got that? I have to fix that on the scrolling text. 2:55 p.m. tomorrow afternoon for Game 2. Again, this game was rescheduled today because they are worried that it's just too darn cold for baseball. To me, that sounds silly. But Game 2 tomorrow will feature your boy, Trevor Rogers. Folks, you want a win streak? Would you like your first win streak of the season? We've got Trevor Rogers on the bump tomorrow. It's certainly our best chance for a win streak. He'll be up against a talented young right-hander, but who has struggled a lot in his first couple of starts. He was the opening day starter for the White Sox, Shane Smith. Shane Smith, I take it back. Oh, no, yeah, he has made 2 starts. He's only gone 4 2/3 innings. Listen to this, folks. If this doesn't get you excited that we could start a win streak, we have Trevor Rogers. He's been fantastic. Back-to-back quality starts. He's going up against a guy in his 2 starts that has only gone 4 2/3 combined innings, giving up 11 hits and 4 walks to the tune of 12 runs, 10 earned, 1 home run ball. He's only struck out 3 guys. That is Shane Smith. He's got an ERA at the moment of 19.29 and an 0-2 record. His whip is over 3. He is averaging over 3 base runners per inning. If this offense can't put up 5 runs by the 5th inning on this guy, then I'm cracking skulls. He needs to get the job done. Everybody, our offense needs to get the job done tomorrow against Shane Smith. We got Trevor Rogers. We're going to win. We're going to make it a win streak. Let's go. All right, JJ is in the bottom of the second. I see it, Carl. I'm looking. Phillies and Giants are scoreless, and I think that's where I'm going to send you right now. You guys can go hang out with JJ and fall asleep listening to a West Coast game. How does that sound? I don't know what I'm going to do. I've had one hell of a early morning that is still early morning out here. What a crazy... I can't believe I did it. Folks, am I allowed to be proud of myself? Is that okay? I'm proud of myself. I did what I had to do to get it done. Well, there's also Rhino out there, and I don't know if have I given Rhino a redirect lately? He's covering NBA. What do you want, guys? Phillies and Giants or Trailblazers versus Warriors NBA? What do you guys want? Let me go back to the chat here. The first to get 3 people to choose is where I'll go, if anybody cares. Put myself back? You don't want to see me, do you? Oh, I am back. What do you mean, put myself back? Oh, pat myself on the back. I'm sorry. Here we go. Folks, we're 1 like away from 150. We can just hit that milestone just as I'm signing off. 1 more like. Just double check. If you haven't already hit the like button, you might be that one person to get us to 150 before we sign off. I appreciate it so much. Hope you guys will join me back here again tomorrow afternoon. The midstream Phantom, if you saw the way I moved, and keep in mind, like all this attached cords and stuff, I got this little flimsy cam for my camera that I had to throw in the bag with everything else. I was worried that thing was just going to smash into bits. I don't know how the hell. I ran up 5 flights of stairs. I had a lady yelling at me for about 20 minutes straight to get the hell out of the office. It was, yeah, I gave it my all. I gave my best, but I guess my best wasn't good enough. 'Cause here I am about to sign off. What are we doing now? We're back to being strangers. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'll be fine, Shantae. Just once, can we finally figure out what we've been doing wrong? Make the magic live for more than just one night. Hey, that's from the Last American Virgin soundtrack. Anybody ever see that 80s movie, The Last American Virgin? I love 80s teenage sex romp comedies. Porky's, Last American Virgin, Revenge of the Nerds, all that crap. Man, the 80s had some good sex romp movies. All right, folks, we got over 150 likes. We did it. Cha-ching. That's the wrong button. All right, we're going to get out of here. I want to say thank you and a little tip of the hat to all the mods here in the Charm City chat. You guys are so I don't know. I run out of adjectives to express my gratitude for the time you put in and to help keep the chat running smooth. Keep up the great work, everybody. Thanks to the super chats that came in tonight. We did well there, especially on the heels of last night's. I basically solicited for a prostitute on a live stream. It was organic, okay? I didn't have a plan. I wasn't like, all right, tonight I'm going to see if I can raise some money to go get laid. It just organically happened, folks. But that's the magic of the Charm City chat. So thanks for the super chats tonight. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for everything, folks. I hope you enjoyed the coverage. It was a little bit unorthodox, but we got over the line. All right, I'm sending you now to play-by-play with JJ. Am I? Did I make a choice? I forgot. Where am I sending you? Am I sending it? Oh, wait. I never got an answer on where you guys wanted to go. That was the deal. Where am I sending you guys? Did we get any answers on that? Nobody seems to care. Carl says, Rhino, please. And nobody else cares. So, Carl, you win. We'll go to Rhino then for some NBA. All right. Stand by. Again, it's the Portland Trail Blazers and the Golden State Warriors. Some West Coast basketball. West Coast style. You heard? You feel me? All right. He's in. And I'm done. Folks, until tomorrow afternoon, this has been the Birdwatcher and the Hat. And we will chirp at you later. Folks, the Orioles back in the win column. Come on back tomorrow afternoon. Until then, take care. This has been the Birdwatcher, and I'll chirp at you later. Good night, everybody.